You know, when you look at what the city of North Canton's been through, back in June of 2008, we lost 2,400 jobs when the Hoover Company left. And it was a very dark day because Hoover was a part of our past. Hoover was our present at the time, and Hoover was no longer going to be a part of the future. And so, just like any strong community does, we come together and we develop a plan. We take action. And that's why I'd like to thank our city council members. We have John Snyder, who's sitting here to the right of me. We also have Jeff Peters, Marcia Kiesling, Mark Soretta, Pat Diorio, Doug Fultz, Jeff Davies, and we had Daryl Revolt, who's now working for the state. We had a bulb break out there. We also have Stark County Commissioner Peter Ferguson, who's here today, and as well as, I don't believe the other commissioners are here that weren't able to attend, but we have Janet Creighton and also Tom Burnaby. You know, bringing people together is what we do best here in the city. And I think that's why we're succeeding so well. Right now, today, we have 550 jobs presently at the Hoover facility. And with the Suarez Corporation, it's 250 and growing. So this is great news. We also have with us today Congressman Renacci, who took a special flight just to be here today. And I think it is an important day because not only are we manufacturing product that is made in the United States, but the suppliers are also in the United States. And that's a big, big difference from what we've seen over the past 5 years. And so we're really proud to have the Suarez Corporation here. And just as a reminder, when I started here back 6 years ago, when we first were nervous about losing the Hoover Company, and consequently we did, we had two simple goals. Number one, a leaner, more effective city government, and we're accomplishing that. Secondly, was to bring jobs to the Hoover facility, which is what we're doing today. And we had a third goal here recently, and it's to have an intelligent community. And that's really a broadband community. There's the Intelligent Community Forum that recognizes communities throughout the world, and we want to be recognized by that forum. And what's interesting about that is broadband connectivity is brought about through innovation. And the theme, the mission for the Suarez Corporation is innovation for better living. So what greater way to start with an innovative company coming right here to the city of North Canton. And I'd also like to thank Chris Samaritan and Stu Lichter. Stu, if you'd stand up, please. Stu. What we have is Stu Lichter and Chris Samaritan, they purchased the Hoover facility. And without them, we wouldn't be where we're at today. And this has been now 3 years. And I've got three people on my speed dial. Stu, Chris, and now Ben. And I call these fellows morning and night, and what's nice about it is they're all just as intense as I am about improving their organizations. So Stu.
So how cool is it that we might get some really good vacuum cleaners made here? So this is a big day. I think that it's been a goal of Chris and mine for the day to come when we actually got over the employment that Hoover had in the last year or so that they were here, which was about 700 people. So it's with a lot of pride that I can say we have now achieved that goal. We're going to be at 800 people and growing within this facility, and we're not yet 50% occupied, so there's a long way to go. I'd also like to focus again on the Suarez company. It's been said, but there's two things really special about this deal. I think most of you know that we do a lot of transactions with manufacturers in Ohio and around the country. Most of those transactions are with somebody in the supply chain. the two special things about this company, which are really significant, need to be pointed out, is that they're a creative company, constantly coming up with new products, and they're a high-growth company. So the potential for significant job growth is huge. The second thing is they're not a supply chain company. They feed a supply chain. The fact that they're doing the end consumer products means that in addition to whatever job numbers they generate, there are other companies who will be encouraged to locate close to them, that supply them. There's other companies that will have to hire people to increase their production. You know, it's not like getting the guy that makes a little piece of the door panel. It's like getting the car manufacturer. And we should all be grateful for that, and it's a very significant thing for this community and for the area. So, again, Ben, thank you, welcome, and we're delighted to have you. Third, I'm not going to go through a litany of names, but I just do want to thank both the people within my organization, my partner Chris, who's instrumental in all leasing transactions, our own leasing people, and our management people who let us produce these spaces and give the financial terms to companies like Suarez that let them locate in a facility like this. The fact that they can make the space, adapt the space at a cost-competitive price. The fact that we can accommodate companies like this is real significant, and it's great for me to get to stand up here, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes who make that possible. So I'd like to thank them. I'd also like to thank the City of North Canton and all the Congress people and state people who are always instrumental in helping us. Again, I do business around the country, and the reception I get in this state is extraordinary. This is like a second home to me. So I'm not exactly sure who's next. So again, welcome, and thank you for coming.